Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 27th March 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan and I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. Haribol TRSV Nectar NECTAR Nectar. Kindly subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. In this particular vlog, in my previous videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This particular video is no exception to that rule. In fact, it is only a continuation of what we have been doing in my previous videos. In the past few videos, we have been discussing about the vibrations from the three subtle bodies that envelop a human soul. These three subtle bodies are material. Hence, yesterday in my previous video, we switched over to the vibrations caused by the soul, which is spiritual itself. Today, we shall talk about the vibrations from the final element that is totally spiritual and which is none other than the spiritual soul, also known as super soul. That means that in every living entity there is a super soul and a soul. Soul is individual, but super soul is common to all. How? We shall begin our discussion on that particular subject in this video. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is called Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu lies on the causal ocean in the universe, and from his uh, umbilical cord he brings out Lord Brahma, who creates this particular universe. In this universe, through his plenary expansion, Mahavishnu resides as Garbhodakasai Vishnu. In every of the planet or comet in this universe, Lord Mahavishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, resides as Garbhodakasai Vishnu. After that, the living entities, etc., are born in the planets. Lord Mahavishnu, as his third plenary expansion, that is, second plenary expansion for our purposes, as Kshirodakasai Vishnu, inhabits every atom in the planet. In other words, first there is the overall personality of Godhead, Mahavishnu. Then there is one plenary expansion called Garbhodakasai Vishnu, who resides in every planet and comet of the universe. And third is the plenary expansion of Kshirodakasai Vishnu, who resides in every atom of the universe. This Kshirodakasai Vishnu, also known as localized Paramatma or Super Soul, is in every living entity, especially human. In human, he is called the localized Paramatma or Super Soul. In other living entities, he may not be very active, but he is solely active as a mute witness of all that is happening in the human living entities. Here we shall discuss how this happens. In the human beings, there are two souls. One is the soul and the other is the super soul. Both are like two birds sitting side by side on the branches of a tree. Here, whereas the localized Paramatma Super Soul remains a mute witness of what is happening here and there and is observing these happenings. The soul, sooner or later, probably knowingly or probably unknowingly, gets enticed by the fruits of that tree. The tree is laden with very nutritious, juicy, tasty fruits. This soul does not know that these juicy fruits are sweet as nectar in the beginning, but they turn into poison, bitter poison in the end. Unknowingly, this soul begins tasting those fruits. They are forbidden fruits. The moment the soul does that, it gets entangled into the material universe, and its journey of endless and painful births and deaths begins. The super soul, which will remain alongside the soul in its complete journey, is only a witness to what this soul is experiencing during those births and deaths. It doesn't interfere in the journey or the happenings. However, it keeps vibrating and sending signals to the soul so that one day or the other the soul will turn around and look at the super soul. When it does so, it realizes its true identity as a spirit soul, and then the process of self realization, liberation from the material world, and ultimate deliverance into the Supreme Personality of Godhead of the living entity begins. We shall talk about this process in my next video. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this matter. Please give me your own expert opinions, thoughts, and ideas so that I may keep blending them with mine for the sake and benefit of the society. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.